Hi, everybody. So I'm kind of on my first day of my weekend, which is a Wednesday during the week. I don't always get days off, and today it will only be part of a day because I have a lot of work to do this afternoon. But for my downtime, I was sitting here getting caught up on Murdoch mysteries. I don't know if any of you watch them, but they're wonderful as far as I'm concerned. And I got to thinking about the pause button on the playback, whether it's VCR or um, live streaming or whatever you use. And we talk about it all the time in our DVD ministry, where, also in our video worship, where we invite people to press the pause button and discuss something, and then when they're ready, release the pause button. And it got me to thinking today about how I wish we had pause buttons in life where we could just pause when things are moving so fast and think through them or talk about them or spend a little time getting used to them. And then I realized that we kind of do have those, and those are our moments of prayer. And, God is in the still small voice, so it's kind of like the pause button. But then I also realized that sometimes we try to hit the pause button and it doesn't work. We try to slow things down when maybe we shouldn't try to. And this morning, so I woke up late for what I wanted to see. So I went to, I have a system where you can, because I'm recording it anyway, I could go in and watch the recorded version and go to the point that was before the real time so that I could watch what I missed. And I started to do that, and as I was watching it, all of a sudden it jumped ahead to real time, live TV. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want the recorded. And it took a couple of times for me to get it to stay with the recorded version so that I could see the part that I wanted to see. How often do we try to slow things down, but life keeps dragging us along into the live version? And what can we do about that? The times when I want to pause, it won't let me, drags me back into real life, or where I don't remember that I can pause and I should pause, and so I get dragged along. And as I was sitting here on my day off, thinking about that, it occurred to me that maybe that's where we just have to trust the Spirit. Trust that the Spirit is going to put us where it wants us and show us what to do. Trust that the Spirit is going to give us the times to pause, or at least offer them to us. And that when we try to pause and we're not allowed to, maybe we're not supposed to. We just have to trust a little more. It's up to us to try to initiate the pause, I think, to slow things down so we can appreciate what's going on and sort through things or just savor them a little bit. And when we can, that's great. And when we can't, go with it and understand, all right, God, there must be something else at work here. It's easy to talk about, it's hard to do. I know my daughter was really looking forward to something and that didn't come to pass. And I was so proud of her when her first reaction, after all these years of listening to her mother, her first reaction was to say, well, I guess I'm not meant to do that right now. I hope that I can keep that going in myself, and in her, but also in you, to know that things are going to pause when they can and should, but we have to be open to that happening. We have to actually even ask for it sometimes, which is what a day off is good for. And that when we can't pause, that's okay too. We have to trust that God knows what God's doing. So I guess the real message for today is trusting God about the pause. Pause, not PAWS. Although Cleo and Maddie are both sleeping in the room with me. I think they trust the PAWS. That's it for now. Not too deep, perhaps, but I think if we try to practice it, it could be a life-changing discipline, couldn't it? Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause in your day. A few moments to think of something greater than ourselves. In this case, trying to connect around pausing in our day to sense the Spirit and appreciate what's going on, and that if the pause isn't happening, to also sense the Spirit and appreciate what's going on. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. And until next time, God bless, take care, and bye for now.